Wave, IB.
Come on, wait a minute. Oh. That Mark?
Well, Happy Body Slow Brain started as a thing. It was started as a fledgling idea with Renee from Facing New York, the keyboard player, the original keyboard player. Late 2007, I think it was. I started writing songs right before we went to Europe with the RX Bandits, and then I showed Isaac sometime after that, and it kind of got put on the back burner because the Taking Back Sunday stuff sort of happened. And then he was kind of the guy that was encouraging a lot of this stuff and telling me that it was worth doing something with, because I'd go through moments where I'd be like, oh yeah, this is kind of cool, and then I'd listen to it and be like, is this the worst thing ever?
He literally asked, like, you know, does this suck? And I'm listening to this and it's like, dude, these are the tightest ideas ever. These are super fun. He's like, alright, I guess I'll keep it then.
I do go.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Do it again. Go. Once more time. Hot lick, take 7.
We were just winging it along the way, like trying to get
the sounds that we knew that we wanted, but trying to like transfer that from the line of guitars that there were to choose from.
We had some sort of idea, but then it was kind of about trying to get more interesting stuff out of all the stuff we had available. It kind of would have been a waste, to just be like, this tone sounds awesome, and then we also have this arsenal that we didn't even try yet, you know?
And then pedals and amps and tones and different ways of combinations of pedals, and then using the tape echo delay was really, that was the cream of the cream. Go like this. You had a little eyelash.
Eyelash? Is it gone? It's basically one drum room with like a slanted roof that's really high. I don't know, maybe somewhere going from 15 to like 20 feet or something. And then there's a loft. So it was cool, like he had a couple room mics set up in the loft where we were crashed to get like the really high roomy sounds, and then tons of mic placements all over the place. It's really rad Rimmed mic that everyone was totally scared of breaking. I guess if you breathe on it,
yeah,
if you look at it the wrong way and it gets mad.
It totally will split the ribbon or whatever. So I was just scared to even look at it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he literally said like, yo, don't sing into this because you'll break it.
Yeah. We can talk about Eduardo a little bit.
He's never been in a rock band.
This is his first rock band.
Plays a lot of traditional Mexican music.
Traditional Mexican music.
But he speaks fluent in Spanish, so it's no big deal for him and his brother.
So naturally he can play Spanish drums.
Yeah, and he knows. but like,
I had been telling Gavin that we were going to bring him out on tour with Taking Back Sunday, and we finally did, and he brought Eduardo with him. Right away, he was like blowing my mind.
Once we started playing with him, I was like, all right, all right, this has to happen somehow. We have to make this a thing.
And we had tried a good 4 or 5 drummers before, seeing if people could do it right, and no one could. The only person that could play it close to what I was hearing was me, and I didn't even like the way I was playing it. I needed to find someone else that was way better than me to like take the ideas and then make something a little more out of it. And having a guy like Eduardo was perfect because he picks up those things really quickly.
He doesn't have to try
take him
it
several
out.
takes,
Yeah.
he just does it the next time.
Do you think that it should be perfect or just close?
It should be close.
Like just pass that in, you know what I mean? I keep wanting to hear that note in my brain. Right, Ivy!
Well, so working with Marc, did he play any producer role, or was he just mostly an engineer?
He did a little bit, as much as we wanted him to. Like, he was there to bring the thing to life, and he was there for us to bounce opinions off of, but it was more like a thing for Isaac and I to direct. If we had a lot of ideas going, we would shoot a couple ideas off of him and be like, what do you think about that? Oh, that sucks, try this, and, you know, like that kind of thing. But he was hands-on and hands-off in the best possible way. Like, I personally have been discussing with Marc making a record for like a while, just on and off here and there, and kind of giving him bits and pieces of what I envisioned it to be. But I don't think he really understood until we were actually making it.
Yeah, he didn't even...
Even after giving him like the first round of demos and then the live demos that we did when we were rehearsing in April, it still like wasn't quite clear to him until we were actually in the thick of everything.
Because we hadn't even really heard the songs ever really done before anyways, so no one had really heard the music yet except all in the brains. So then while we were like tracking vocals, he'd be like, oh, alright,
yeah,
that makes sense.
I'm getting it
I
now.
get this song, okay. So by the end he was like, alright, I kinda like this stuff, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
I never said we still be left the same as we parted on the road. Oh, yeah.
I'm hoping that we didn't go too crazy on that side of the fence.
Keeping it fun, and there might be some songs that are like, that's a little out there. Maybe I'll get to that later, but I definitely like this one because this one's at 140 and 440 at the time. So
We're not trying to make hella money or anything doing it. We're just trying to make a really cool band that's doing something interesting. Because those are the bands that I really look up to the most. Basically, that's what we were both trying to go for.
Yeah.
What would we have the
we
most
just wanted
fun
a record that
listening
we
to?
could listen to and be like, yeah, this is exactly what we wanted to hear at the moment.